Hello. It looks like I am alive. I tried to pin the... Let me go back and see if I can do it again. Going to try to pin... Well, it looks like I did. I don't know. Okay. It looks like I might have pinned the invite link to the top of the stream, but there's no one here and there are no other comments, so I don't know whether it worked or not. In any case, here I am, and I will just blather until more people join us, because that's what I do. I blather. Apparently, I blather pretty well. So here we go. This is going to be my shout out Saturday. Hey, Michelle. Pinning the link did work. It appears at the top. Okay, that's good. That's good. Gosh, Michelle, I can always count on you to be here. I think that's great, because you're really almost always here. And I love it when you are. So we'll just keep talking until more people show up. So, you know, the standard ice-breaking questions: what's on your hook? What's in your cup? My focus has been blue hats for the past week, and will be until the 21st. Today is the 17th. What? 18, 19, 20, 21. Wednesday the 21st. Let me just take a quick look. Okay. Yeah, next Wednesday is the 21st, and that's when my that's when the contest is over. Even though Lion Brand extended the deadline for submissions beyond, I think they extended it into September. But I had to, I cannot change the end. If I do more blue hats, I will lose my mind. And, you know, I don't have a firm grasp of reality as it stands anyway. So, coconut coffee and another bottle long. I plan to do a bottle long at some point, because I know that's going until the end of September too. I haven't decided which one yet. I was talking earlier about what to do with this Christmas yarn, because I wanted to create something new with it, but still something useful. And then I was just going through Creative Grandma's list of stitches of the week. Often I find my ideas just looking at stitches and stitches other people do, and thinking. Sometimes it's patterns other people do, but usually if I see a stitch that I think is cool, I think, oh, just think what I could do with that. And that's what happened this time. I thought, ooh, I could make another shawl using that stitch from Creative Grandma. So, and we love Creative Grandma anyway, because she's great. I think I know I shouted her out, as if she needs a shout out from me, but I know I shouted her out in one of our previous shout out Saturdays. Okay, now, because I know it's early on Saturday morning, and frankly, I think most people are going to watch this on a replay instead of as it is, instead of live. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to make some announcements that I'm sure that, Michelle, you know all of these announcements already. First one is that My Hat Not Hate project ends on July 21st. At that point, I will start counting up hats. I will not count them up before then. I will also tally up how much leftover blue yarn I have. I'm not going to do any of that counting before the contest ends. And then on July 25th, I will have a marathon live stream where we will talk about the winners and just have a good time anyway. And I'll probably do some giveaways with some of my finished objects. That was pretty successful on my 4th of July live stream. Got a lot of people interested in some of my finished objects, and people seemed to be pleased when they received them in the mail too. What else? I have a Facebook group. I have long had a Facebook page called Bearded Yarn Dudes, but now I have a Facebook group which is also called Bearded Yarn Dudes. The page is more about announcements. The group is more about interaction. People who join the group, and I hope a lot of people do, people who join the group are welcome to post pictures of their own finished objects or works in progress, and of course, puppies. Never too many puppies. What else is going on? I posted in several places. This is one of my recent shawl designs. It's a sort of a lacy corner-to-corner thing with a picot edging. So I posted, there's an auction going on for naming rights for this shawl. You can find that in the Facebook group. I think I'm pretty sure it's the Facebook group. You can probably find it on the Facebook page as well, and I think you can find it on Instagram. What other announcements do I have? My regular posting schedule is Shoutout Saturdays, whether it's live or recorded. Sunday readings, always recorded. Monday Men interviews, always recorded. Topic Tuesdays, always live, 2 o'clock Eastern. Wednesday Free for All, always live, 6 o'clock Eastern. Thursdays I take off, although sometimes I will post something on a Thursday in any case. Fridays, a varying format. Sometimes it's interviews, sometimes it's live streams, sometimes it's whatever the heck I feel like doing. I was doing tutorials, but I don't really think that's my strength. And that's my posting schedule. So what I'm going to do right now is get right into my shout outs for today. And that's not it. Here we go. Okay. Oh, another thing I did not mention is that I'm doing an ebook project for patterns, collecting patterns from various designers to benefit the Hunger Project. And there's a link to that in the description for this video. So here are the shout outs for today. First one is Dave Brooks, whom we know as the Bearded Yarnivore. He is a new friend in our circle. His channel is pretty new. He has a Facebook group also called the Bearded Yarnivore, and he's just pretty darn cool. He is another combat veteran who is using crochet to work through PTSD issues and to spread healing. Another shout out is Ryan de Bonville. Link in the description, of course. He is my Monday man for this Monday, and I think it's a pretty nice interview. And then three people I found on Instagram. I'm always finding new people on Instagram, and they always have really beautiful stuff. One is, um, well, he's called Mr. Snarky. Gosh, I wonder why I would like someone with that name. And his Instagram channel or Instagram page is beardy_creations, but that also is in the description. Another one is Restus Shoe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, and that is also in the description. And another one is, I don't know what his real name is, but it's _it's nipped. He's on Instagram also. And another one, I think I've called her out before, but I'm not sure. Happy Crafty Homemaker, her name is Carrie Penny, but the link to her YouTube channel is also in the description. She does a lot of different videos. She reviews subscription boxes for yarn, for knitting and crochet, and I find that highly instructive. I've never done a subscription box and probably won't. And then my non-yarny shout-outs. I think I have 3 permanent non-yarny shout-outs. The first is Rainbow Railroad, which works to provide refuge and sometimes asylum for LGBTQ people in coming from other countries where they could be persecuted or prosecuted or executed for the mere perception that they might be LGBTQ. Another one is called Project Freedom Ride. That is a pet rescue project that was begun by a young boy. He started out just doing videos about local local dogs who needed fosters and permanent homes, and then that project just expanded exponentially. And then another one is called No Dogs Left Behind, and that project seeks to rescue dogs that are intended for the meat industry in Southeast Asia. And I cannot go any further about that without crying. Okay. Oh, okay, Michelle, that's fine. It's okay if you change accounts or account names or whatever. That's fine. I knew it was you. Anyway. Okay, so I have gone through my list, and that's where we are. Now, looks like, Michelle, it's only you and me, and if you don't want to come up and chat with me, then I might just have to call it quits and just let this video stand as it is. But there it is. I will put all of these names in the description for the video. And there we go. Oh, are you getting ready? Let me just post the link again. Okay. And then at 8 o'clock, we go to Affordably Crafty to see Kim and Ginger doing Affordably Geeky, which is always fun. So, So, but this early morning business. Oh, hey, good to see you.
I'm just getting up.
Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, I love that crafty AF.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's cute. I wouldn't mind having a t-shirt like that. But so how's everything?
It's going good. I got shot in my hip for pain, and it seems to be working.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I hope it keeps working.
Pain relief is always a good thing.
Yeah. Well, surgery's my next.
Oh no, let's not do that.
No, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I know. I made this little shawlette.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's is that basic double crochet, expanding at the
Yeah,
end of each row.
it's one of Crystal's.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I've made this top.
Oh, I like that. Is that another one of Crystal's?
Yep,
I like that a lot.
it's cute, and it fits because the way she does it, you measure yourself, and I like
Yeah,
those patterns because they
yeah.
actually fit.
There are some other people out there. Jeannie from
On the hook.
On the Hook. Yes, she does her patterns that way.
Yeah,
I don't have any of her patterns because they're all women's wear.
yeah,
Not that I object to making women's wear, but I'm not a woman.
yeah.
Um, so, oh, I love the colors of that.
Little hood.
Is that for a grandchild?
Yeah, it's one of Crystal's.
I like that. I love the buttons too. I think they're adorable.
Well, I tried to make it so she would like it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is really soft. This is parfait layers,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really soft for winter, fall. What else am I working on? This is the beginning of another bod dress.
Oh, cool.
It's all front post, back post so far. I was going to make it for my granddaughter, but she's blonde, and I'm thinking that's going to wash her out, that color. I think it needs a little girl with dark hair. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I've started that.
Well, if your granddaughter likes it, then it doesn't really matter.
True. And then I've got this little blanket I've started. This is not a bod, but I've got a new grand nephew coming. And it's out of the parfait layers as well, so it's really super soft.
Mm-hmm.
I just love these parfait layers for baby stuff. They're super, super soft. But it's pretty easy. And then I've got all my mosaics that I'm doing, of course.
Oof. I've tried mosaic, and I think I did it on the wrong project. I would have been better off just trying to do a blanket with it, because I don't think it worked well on the baby sweater I was trying to make.
Sweaters are hard. I know Tina's got one baby sweater. It's basically big squares, and then you fold it under the arms, and she's got that one. She's also got a poncho, or not a poncho, a shawl, which I want to try. That's mosaic. But I haven't gotten there yet.
So as we're speaking, I'm starting a another one of my this lacy shawl using the Christmas yarn. Even though I had another idea, I think I will have enough yarn for both. Did I do too many chains there? I'm sure I'll have enough yarn for both because there's a shit ton of this yarn.
I'm looking for my Alicia shawl.
Oh,
I don't have much done.
well,
Much.
that's a good start.
I'm so worried about not getting my Christmas done at this point
Mm-hmm.
that it's kind of gone on the back burner.
That's okay too.
But it'll get done. I've got this peach color. I don't know if it's coming out peach.
I like the color.
And then I've got an off-white, a gray. Oh, that's not coming out at all. That's gray. It's coming out blue. And then I've got a blue. So that will be the Alicia Shaw.
Oh, okay. So then you're striping it.
Yeah. I'm using up some cotton that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's not gray. It's purple. See, I just woke up. Purple, blue, peach, and off-white. But I thought cotton would be nice.
Oh, of course it would.
And I've got tons of cotton. Baby cotton. Come here. So how about your doggy?
We actually have not heard from his foster.
Oh.
So since there were other people who applied to adopt him, we're just assuming that we didn't get him. So.
Daggone it. Well, he wasn't meant to be, so on to the next one.
Exactly. It would have been lovely, but you know what? There are other dogs who need us.
Yes. And he may have needed another family.
And another family might have needed him. Oh, hi, Divergent. 2, 3, 4. So, this is not working out the way I wanted it to. Okay, yes, it is. Okay. You know, sometimes things are a little confusing in the first few rows, and then once you get it going, it's just fine.
Yep. I was that way with your Alicia Shaw. Different people write differently, and it took me a minute to understand your writing.
I try to write very clearly. I used to be a business writer. I used to write a business requirements for technology people. So sometimes I think that in trying to make things clear, I make them more muddy.
That's possible.
But, you know, most of the feedback I get from my patterns is really about formatting more than content. Hey, Consuelo. And usually by the time I publish them, the steps are clear. So, you know, I've worked with testers if necessary, and they have helped me determine where I could make things more clear, and it works.
Yeah,
I hope.
it helps.
Some of them I don't test because I think they're very simple to begin with. And then, you know, it's possible I might regret that in the end.
Well, they may be simple for you, but if you're talking to a beginner and they're trying to do your pattern, you know, you're more advanced. So I hate to say this, you may have to dumb it down a little bit sometimes.
I don't grade them on any level. I don't say they're beginner or intermediate. I do say what stitches. I try to name all the stitches you should know. If I come up if I'm using a particular sequence of stitches and I like modulize it, just group them together and make a name for that, then I will explain it.
Just break it down a little bit so they know what they're looking at.
Yeah. But as far as an instruction on individual stitches, I usually assume that people know the basic things like single crochet and double crochet and even front post and back post double crochet, that sort of thing. Okay.
Oh, Divergent's doing a doily.
So I see.
Doily's something I've not got the guts to do.
I've never done one myself, largely because I've just never worked with yarn that fine.
Yeah.
Hello, Bailey.
I would absolutely love to try it, but I don't know that I could do it.
Well, I like a good challenge.
Well, between my eyes and my arthritis in my hands, I don't know if I could do that small. But I might try it sometime.
Well, you might test out with some scrap worsted yarn or something.
Yeah.
And just see how it goes.
I've got some 1 and 2 that I could probably play with.
I have some fingering weight yarn that I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I'm just
I've got
waiting to find out what the yarn wants to be.
I have Daniels that I haven't touched yet. This is the banana sock set. I was going to do socks.
I like the colors.
Yellow's my favorite color, so. But socks I haven't gotten down yet, and I don't want to waste good yarn.
Exactly. That's always my fear with nice yarn.
And I've still got this one. It's got some orange and yellow and green. It's pretty.
Okay. So this is a beginning. I started doing one of my lacy corner-to-corner shawls with that Christmas yarn that I had.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it will work out in the end?
I think a Christmas shawl would be awesome.
I'll keep going and see how it works.
I think it'd be perfect for a Christmas gift or, you know.
Ooh, a Christmas gift. I hadn't even thought about Christmas gifts yet.
Oh, that's where my head's at right now. I've got 9 grandchildren, so I have to be in that state of mind.
I've just got my sister and a few cousins I sometimes give gifts to. Last year, one of my cousins told my sister. My sister went up to my uncle's funeral and I stayed home. But so one of my cousins said, "Oh, I'll pay him for a pair of slippers." And so she told me that, and I'm going, "Oh, no, you don't have to pay me." Fully expecting her to pay me anyway.
Yeah, no.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, no. Do you go to Christmas Mass or Christmas service?
I haven't in a long time. I used to do a lot of church music professionally. So every year I would do it, and I haven't in a while. I mean, in the past year, it's been hard to go to church. And then sometimes just doesn't happen for other reasons. I need to really get involved in some sort of a church community now that some of the restrictions have been lifted. Hey, Sanita. Hey, Proverbs. So, yeah, I need to get involved in some sort of a community because I don't have an awful lot of people here in Wilmington in real life.
Well, I was thinking you could give it to your sister right before you go to service. and she could wear it for service.
Well, there's an idea. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Most of my family is tired of crochet gifts.
Well, mine are too. My oldest granddaughter is a teenager now, and she last year we couldn't all be together, so my daughter sent me a video of the kids opening their Christmas, which were blankets, of course.
Mm-hmm. Of
Everybody
course.
used blankets, and the oldest, Alyssa, held it up and said, "What am I supposed to do with this?" So I took that as a teenage, but this year they're still getting blankets.
I'll bet you that teenager enjoys wrapping it around herself anyway.
Yeah. I made her one of Fiber Spider's circular shawls.
Oh, does she like that one?
Really pretty. Well, that's what she said that, what am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
But I think eventually she'll appreciate it. It's just those teenage years.
Carrie, did I say hello to you? Welcome in. Proverbs, I did sleep a little bit, but not a lot. I'll probably sleep some more. I will probably sleep while I should be watching other people's lives. Because I like to watch Affordably Geeky. I like to watch Melanie at 11. Although I don't know whether she'll be on today. I know her mother has been sick.
Oh, that's not good.
And I think she canceled last week. So I have not seen an announcement, but I don't always pay attention like I should.
I haven't seen anything whether she's going to be on or not.
Oh, Bailey has a full bin containing finished objects that she donates to local food banks.
Oh,
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I donate a lot of stuff too. I have a lot of stuff that's ready to donate, actually.
When my bins get full, I have to do something with them. So I've got the really big totes, and when it's full, I start giving it away.
Well, there you go. I'm not feeling this shawl for this yarn.
No.
I had another idea. I was saying before that I sometimes when I am looking for ideas, I'll look at stitch videos. And I was looking at some of Creative Grandma's Stitch of the Week videos earlier, and I found one, and I think maybe that would work very well. But that's going to require too much counting for me to do it while I'm doing a live stream right now.
Right.
But I don't know that I'm feeling this shawl. I can feel it for some other yarns that I have. That will actually, it would make really nice gifts. I have one Alicia shawl and a hat that I'm sending out to a guy so that he can use the shawl as a scarf, and I think it will work great with his coloring, and the hat as well. And then I have another Alicia shawl that is going to the actual Alicia. And then I need to print up all these labels and just get these boxes out of my house. Really.
I have little tags that I put on my.
I should get little tags made. I always write something on a postcard, one of these personalized postcards that I have. But oh, that's a Yarn Hooker's tote bag, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, there's a Bearded Yarn Dude's tote bag at Etsy.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
You may have to grab one.
Yeah, some people have bought it and like it very much.
Okay. That's all I have done of one of my mosaics. Not much.
Well, those things take time.
Yes, they do. I'm not finding my little tag though. Well, anyway, like you would use at a craft show or something, and I write their names on them and put it with the project. That way, I know who it's going to.
Well, one reason I have these postcards is that whenever I send off a package, I just put a little note on the postcard, and it contains most of my contact information. Um, and whenever I go out with a project bag, I try to carry a bunch of the postcards as well in case anybody speaks to me. I should carry them more often. I should actually make business cards as well to carry in my pocket, but I don't. But yeah, I should do a lot of stuff. I'm shoulding all over myself. I really shouldn't. I shouldn't do that. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. So it's so.
They're going to be on in about 28 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. I was just looking. I got a message from somebody who sends out really beautiful pictures every day. A friend of mine. Oh, look at that! This is. I just called up Instagram and I got this as the very first photo. Isn't that cool?
That's pretty.
But anyway.
I contacted my friend who does weaving.
Oh yeah.
And he hasn't gotten back with me. I don't know if he's busy or he's not interested, but I gave him your YouTube channel so he could check you out. And
you did send me a link, right?
No, I didn't send you any information yet. I sent him information if he's interested.
Oh, okay.
You or me. I don't want to give out information that he may not be comfortable with me giving out.
I wouldn't expect you to give out any information aside from like if he has a social media presence, that sort of information.
Yeah,
but
I don't know that he has a YouTube channel.
If he's on Instagram, though, yeah. I mean, a lot of the people that I find for my interviews, I find on Instagram, and some of them don't even have YouTube channels. They're just on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I see some of the most beautiful photographs of people's work on Instagram. And it's great.
He and his partner are Scottish, and they dress, and Drew does the tartans, and it's just it's really cool.
Oh my goodness gracious! I think I want to meet them because I love Scottish things.
Yeah.
I recently found a YouTube channel where this man who is he's Scottish, but he's black.
Okay.
And he does Scottish history channels. I mean, part of his ancestry comes from Ghana. So I don't know how many generations back things got mixed, but he's Scottish, amazing Scottish accent that I love to listen to, and he does really good Scottish history stuff, but he has also done videos about the kind of really ignorant criticism he gets from people saying,
how can you be Scottish? I can see that.
Yeah, imagine a black man talking about Scottish stuff, blah blah woof woof. But I remember when I was in school, I spent a summer in Austria, and I was ignorant. Very ignorant then, and I saw black people speaking German like it was their native language, and it very well might have been. I didn't know those people, but I saw them on the bus, and it was But at the same time, in my head, I was still struggling with German as a foreign language and thinking that everybody who spoke German secretly knew how to speak English but were choosing to speak German. And I know that's not rational, but it was somewhere going on in my head. So yeah, it's strange the things that go on in our heads.
Yes.
And that's not the strangest, I will certainly tell you that.
Well, I understand that too.
Yeah. Oh, Bailey says she never even knew she had a YouTube channel until Granny D told you. Well, basically, if you have a YouTube membership, which really basically means a Google ID, then you can have a YouTube channel. You can build it if you want.
Just no content.
You don't have to have content. I mean,
No, I don't have any.
not everybody has to have a channel. I mean, you are a great supporter of so many different channels, and it's okay that you don't put out your own content. If the time comes when you want to put out your own content, I think you'll do it very well. But it's okay if you don't want to do it today.
I'm okay with me being on camera now.
Uh-huh.
And coming on panel helped that. But I just don't feel like I have anything to say. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. I remember a number of years ago, before I started doing a lot of writing, a friend of mine at work, I really need to reestablish contact with him. A friend of mine at work, who himself was a published fiction writer, recognized from my business writing that I, had something going on. And he told me I should write. And at that time I was going, I don't know what to write about. And then I started writing about opera. And, I've always been passionate about opera. And I think that comes across. And also very well recognized people in the opera world have allowed me to interview them because they recognized that I knew what I was doing. So I think that's good. And then I started writing more general interest content, and then I started writing crochet content. So now I have 3 blogs. And I don't pay enough attention to any of them. I really should. But there's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
I should write an article about the whole experience of doing Hat Not Hate.
That would be cool.
I'm going to write that idea down, actually, because otherwise I'll forget it.
Yeah, that would be a good blog.
In fact, I've been published on HuffPo. I've been published in certain classical music magazines. Divergent says in her town they have the Appalachian Center for Craft, which has a fiber department. And you've thought of trying for the summer program?
Oh,
Tell me more about the summer program.
In a heartbeat, I would get into that.
Oh, hi, Frenchie. Okay, Bailey has put out a few short videos, would like to do one today and showcase 2 little dresses she submitted for the bot-along. And she loves everything theater. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I played viola for about 12 years.
Oh, wow. There's so many viola jokes out there.
I know.
Oh, hey, Julie. Hey,
We're not the
Gwenny.
biggest and we're not the smallest.
Yeah. But it's, yeah. Viola and oboe. They seem to get the blunt of all the orchestra jokes.
But I sing
Of
out,
course.
so it made sense.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. You know how many sopranos it takes to change a light bulb?
How many?
4. 1 to actually do it. 1 to pull the chair out from underneath her. And 2 to stand around the corner and talk about how much better they could have done it themselves.
Oh, yes. I remember those days.
Yep, yep. Well, you know how many Episcopalians it takes to change a light bulb?
How many?
My grandfather gave that light bulb. You will not change it over my dead body.
That sounds about right.
You know how many Lutherans it takes to change a light bulb?
How many?
Lutherans? Change?
That's true.
You know how many Lutherans it takes to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
Lutherans?
Yeah. I was raised Wesleyan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they don't tend to change either.
Exactly. Okay, Bailey wants to drop her link. Is there someone here who can drop Bailey's link for her? Hi, I love to crochet. Courteous Canadian, that's sort of redundant, isn't it?
I don't think we have it.
Are there no mods in here? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Hold on a second, I will look for it. Okay, where's my keyboard?
We have a small Wesleyan college here in town.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a really good art program. And I thought about seeing if they had a fiber department. Because I just think that would be so cool to learn other fiber crafts.
Okay, here is Bailey's link. Okay. Have I missed anyone else coming in? Okay. How are we doing for time? It's 7:46. Okay, I am going to let everybody go because I need to get some juice and maybe a little breakfast and stuff, and then not suit up, but prepare myself to watch Affordably Geeky in a few minutes. But thank you so much for coming up, Michelle. It's always fun when you're here. And thank you everybody who has joined me. And as always, like, subscribe, share, comment, all the standard YouTube crap, and keep coming back. Bye bye now.